Hey Aries, welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. We're going to do your reading for the second half of September. This is a general read. Please keep that in mind. Just take messages that may resonate for you. Leave the rest behind. If you're interested, I do offer personal readings via Zoom. You can contact me below in the description box to set that up. And thank you everybody for all of your support, your likes, shares, subscriptions, comments. I appreciate it. So I just want to thank you guys in advance for hitting all those buttons for me. And I hope Aries, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what messages are going to come through today for the second half of September 15th to the 30th, or whenever you find this video. Let's see what we get. Messages for Aries, please. A few signs are getting this. This Three of Wands is the first card. So I'm wondering if this is part of, you can check your birth chart, maybe check other signs. I think it was, could have been Cancer. I can't recall off the top of my head, but Three of Wands, it seems like there's a collective waiting. There's something here that you're looking forward to some new foresight, new horizons ahead of you. I feel like your passions are sort of taking you in different directions here, Aries. You're just waiting for an opportunity. I'm wondering what, you've got the Four of Pentacles here. Why the Four of Pentacles? Queen of Swords, okay. So some of you are trying to get the truth out of a person or a situation, and that's maybe what you're waiting for so that you can maybe move forward. I feel like some of you are needing some closure in a relationship or in a connection with somebody. This Queen of Swords here is really wanting the truth out of somebody. I feel like you could be quite persistent or trying to communicate, trying to have a conversation with somebody who could be holding back. Somebody here could be a little bit guarded, or, you know, a person of few words right now with you. And I feel like you just want to know the truth. You just want to understand what is happening, what is going on with them. I feel like for some of you, this person could have normally been more vocal, more communicative, more expressive, and some reason they're not. Some reason they're holding back, or they feel guarded. They feel like they can't say what maybe they don't want to, or they choose not to. But I feel like you're looking to get the truth out of a situation or a person here. You want to find out more information. Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. There is something here that could be affecting the stability around you right now, Aries, and it could be with this person. This is maybe what is feeling like somebody that was once more, like I said, expressive, communicative. You may have had at one point a really good situation, a really stable connection, relationship. This is the Four of Wands, which could be connections, relationships, marriages, unions. But I feel like the stability of a connection or a situation is going through some struggles here. Some of you could be dealing with some financial struggles and wondering where the money is going, what somebody is spending, or, you know, maybe they're saving. Somebody here could be saving in a little side account for some reason. I see this with Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. There could be somebody hiding their spending or savings. But there is some kind of struggle here with this, which the Knight of Wands, it kind of it kind of flipped out in reverse. I feel like somebody here is sort of losing their ambition, their passions, their drive. I feel like, you know, when something was once really stable and everything was great, things are great. You have ambition, you have passion, but when you run into issues or run into, you know, struggles, you start to lose a sense of drive or a sense of go-getting energy here from the Knight of Wands. I feel like somebody here doesn't want to put in the energy or the effort into something. There's a bit of losing that drive. Like I said, somebody here was once very maybe outgoing. They were a go-getter. They were passionate about you, Aries, and something here is slowing that down. It's causing you a sense of concern as to, you know, how long is this going to go on for? Where does our future stand? Some of you are saying, like, what is the future here? Where are we headed? Where are we going? If this continues to be distant or continues to lose its sense of passion or the energy behind this, the fire. This person with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like, again, with that Four of Pentacles, they're not coming towards you. They're not pursuing you on the same level that they once did. Queen of Wands. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands. Whoops. The World card. Okay. Give me one more, please, to clarify this energy. The Three of Pentacles. Okay, so Aries, I think you're in a place here where you're sort of saying, look, if we don't work together as a team, if we don't, figure out what's going on here, and we don't put some effort into something, we've got to come up with a plan of action or something to make this situation strong again. I feel like you do have a sense of confidence that things can improve, but it takes two. It takes two people to put this effort in. The Three of Pentacles is like team effort. It's working together, collaborative to work on something. And I feel like the World card is saying, like, this is either going to close a cycle, this is going to end something, or have a cycle that is closing out here. Now, that cycle, I'm wondering if it's either the past issues that eventually come through and things improve. And, excuse me, I feel like it's leaning in that direction because usually the World card is a card of victory. It's a card of accomplishment and coming through something. So I feel here that there is a chance for you, Aries, and your person or your situation that you're dealing with, where if you could both just work together on building back your connection, your situation, building back the things, trying to get this person to work with you again or get this person to communicate with you again. I feel like this person needs needs a little bit of encouragement from you. They may need you to show them that you are maybe having to reciprocate what you're waiting for from this person. So if this person normally is pursuing you and they're very, they come on strong or they get involved, they want to be with you, they may, I don't know if this is something you guys are doing subconsciously, but I feel like the Queen of Wands may have to do a little bit, male or female, may have to do a little bit of giving that energy to this person to see how they respond, to see why they're holding back. So I feel here that you've got to work on something as a team. This has to be worked on, and maybe it's something that you can initiate on your end to show that you're willing to give a little more right now. Otherwise, something could, let me just see with the World card. Let's get clarity. I feel like it's going in a positive direction. Communication. The Lovers, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. Excuse me, guys. So it's gonna go either way here. You have this strong connection. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You've got the Lovers card here. But something here is showing a little bit of, it's the emotional conflict, or the emotional feeling like somebody is maybe taking and not giving. Some of you are starting to get maybe a feeling, or you're wondering, like, where is this person's whereabouts? What are they doing? Why are they kind of maybe MIA at times? You could be wondering or feeling suspicious, okay? There's a bit of suspicious energy here with the Seven of Swords and the Moon card. You've got some Piscean energy here as well. I feel like some of you are wondering, like, what's the secret? Like, why are you holding back? What is it that you can't share with me that I shouldn't know? Or why can't we, I feel like there's just an energy of secrecy or suspicion right now. And so if you can clear this up with this person, Aries, not all of you are going to have that, but I do feel this energy, because a lot of you are going to connect again with the Lovers card. You're going to reunite. You're going to get back that passion that you guys once had. And there's like this bump in the road. But some of you, there could be a distance, or somebody doing something that could feel like there's an emotional blockage. Emotional blockage. Someone is not acting in their normal behavior. Their emotional expression, the way they're behaving with you, the way they're acting around you is very different. And you're kind of, it's making you question, it's making you wonder, like, what is this? Where is this coming from? What is this moon energy? What is going on? What is the root cause of this? Why has this person's emotions changed? And some people here could be, it could feel like a little bit sly or sneaky. So you, Aries, with this Queen of Wands, I feel like that's your fire energy there. And I feel like the Knight of Wands in reverse is your person that's maybe lost some of this fire, this passion. You're going to have to maybe put a little bit of wood on the fire here to get it going again. There's going to have to be some kind of initiation or push to sort of, I feel like this is what you're wanting to do, or what you're doing. You're trying to pull this out of the person. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. I think you're trying to really get, you're trying to understand the truth here. What is happening? Things have changed from stable, from connection, to a little bit of a distant holding back. Could be back and forth as well. Okay, so they could be, it's like flip-flopping, wishy-washy. They could be all in, all out, all in, all out, and it's confusing you. It's confusing you. The Moon card with the Seven of Swords. It's very confusing for some of you. This person could switch on and off, which is why you're wondering why the offs and why the on, like, why. It's hard to understand what this person is thinking, or what their emotions are, like how their emotions are working. The Star card is here, okay? Aquarius energy. You could simply be dealing with an Aquarius, Aries. Sometimes Aquarians, I am an Aquarius. I'm not throwing any Aquarians under the bus, but sometimes they can be a little bit difficult to understand. But I think that if you communicate with them, if you ask them for clarity, they will. But some of them might have this energy of, like, their emotions are filtered, or they don't show you. But I think if that's the case, some of you are getting to know an Aquarius, and it's like, I feel like once they do fall in love, once they do get close and they trust, they will give you their all. They will be very, very loving and giving, and they will give you as much as they can. But sometimes they can come across a little aloof, a little mysterious with that moon card. They can be a little bit hard to read, but oftentimes it's a little bit misunderstood by other people. So communication is very important because they also can get up in their mind. Okay, so I'm giving you guys a little bit of insight coming from an Aquarian. I hope that might help you. But I feel like the Star card is about some healing here of the emotions, emotional healing. But let me see here. I feel like some of it is just showing us here. It's an Aquarian dealing with, like, some of you Aries are dealing with an Aquarian, and that moon card is like, you can't, it seems mysterious. It could be very initial or new with this connection if it is an Aquarius. The Eight of Cups. Why the Eight of Cups? Some of you are feeling like this person doesn't take your feelings into consideration. They dismiss your feelings very quickly and walk away. It's almost like you've been trying to express how you're feeling. You've been trying to get something, like, to talk about this, to converse on this, and they just walk away. They feel like you weren't heard. You feel like your feelings weren't considered. So there is something here about you, Aries. I mean, roles can be reversed, but you exposing your feelings and being like, showing your vulnerabilities, showing you what you're like, this is what I want, this is how I feel, this is my purpose in this connection, with the purpose, with finding your true, your true person, finding your connection with somebody with the Star card. And somebody here, I feel like it could be an Aquarius, but it could be any sign. They sort of walk away and they don't, it's like they say that they feel for you, or they understand, or they hear you, but then it feels dismissive to me. It feels like this person is dismissive. You almost feel like this person is looking for something else, looking for like you're not adding up. It's really interesting because as I line these cards up, there's like 3 moons in a row. Well, one of them looks like a moon to me. I just want to show you guys this. There's a lot of moon energy. Some of you, there's like the moon card, the Eight of Cups, another moon, and the star. Now I know that's a star, but it kind of resembles this moon energy, the circle, the moons. And I feel like some of you, you could have met around this full moon the 2 full moons that we've had. This is when things could have changed. There could be some significance between you and your person and the moon, okay? You may share the same moon sign. There could be something around emotions. The moon is very emotional, and I feel like it's affecting how you feel. This other person is obviously affected. There's like an emotional healing that's required, but at the same time, we have to be open, honest, and sort of express or expose our vulnerabilities, okay? And I think that somebody here needs to, you both have to be able to be expressive, open, and honest, and share your vulnerabilities, or your fears, okay? The fears around the moon. There is something here that you could also be giving this person a little taste of their medicine, or just reflecting back to them what it is they're doing to you. So there's some way that you could be just showing them, like, here's what this looks like, here's what this feels like, here's what this sounds like. You're reflecting back on them. The moon gives us reflection to see what we could be maybe improving on. So some of you, Aries, could have given them a little bit of the cold shoulder and walked away and said, like, okay, that's what I'm gonna have to do here. All right. I think I'm going to leave it there, Aries. We're heading into 20 minutes, but the Empress, the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Empress, okay? Healing energy, but I also feel like some of you, it could seem like such a struggle to get a commitment out of somebody. Like, she's actually in reverse. The Empress is in reverse. Some of you feel like this person doesn't see what your true worth is. You don't feel appreciated. You don't feel like worthy enough to be their long-term partner, or if you're thinking about marriage or trying to have kids, it's like you don't feel important. It seems like such a long struggle. All right, let's see what your wisdom of the Tao is, Aries, the message. Message for Aries. I really hope, Aries, because I do get a sense that some of you are going to work this out with that World card. Some of you, maybe it's like the world is about moving or traveling. There could be some situation around that for some of you, and maybe, you know, a little getaway might bring the romance back. It might bring the connection back, where you can just step outside of your, maybe it's a stressful situation, a stressful life, the routine, and maybe just getting away for a week or a weekend, whatever, is going to kind of get you guys closer together. So some of you might be thinking about that. And I'm also picking up here that some of you work together with that Three of Pentacles. Some of you could work very closely together, either in the same, some of you work together. I'm just gonna put it out there because I feel like that's what's going on. Your routines are crossing, and you need a little bit of a getaway together. You got wind. Be in harmony with the flow. There's no need to overburden yourself. Ride the wings of the wind, especially those gusts from the southeast. Relax and be ready for the next surge of energy. Utilize your good timing, end of spring, beginning of summer. I'm going to give you guys another card, because the only thing I'm picking up out of that is to be ready for your next surge of energy. And to me, that would be the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. All right. It's like you're waiting for, like I said, adding wood to the fire. There's something here that needs some resurgence or resurrection. Like it needs another, you need some, it's like, you know, when you blow on the ambers and they light up, the wind. Let's just get another card for you guys. That's not enough for me. I'm not happy with that. Give us another message for Aries. Make a decision. Don't be afraid to make that choice in a seemingly choiceless situation. Take the first step, and great opportunities will emerge for you and those involved. Trust that every road is a route to your destiny. Believe in yourself. And I feel here, this is much more fitting and suitable for your reading. It's about taking that first step, which I was saying that, Aries, you may have to be the ones that take that step, take the initiative, come up with a plan, come up with some solutions. And I feel like the believing in yourself, because the Empress in reverse is, the Empress is very confident, very certain of herself or himself, very sure of what they're doing, what they want. They're serious, they're creative, they know how to. But I feel like that in reverse is also like, you have to be the one right now to maybe birth the beginning of something, create something here, a solution, some healing solutions. And not to put the burdens on you guys, but sometimes there's always like, you know, I feel like relationships, there's always somebody that's a little bit more action oriented or a little bit more suggestive in finding solutions or initiating plans or initiating healing. So this might have to be your energy, Aries. So that you can get this person with the Three of Pentacles to work with you, to work together to build up again somehow. All right, guys, Aries, I hope that helps. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thanks again. Take care.